One. Hi. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our networks and channels. That young man staring at his camera, wondering what the hell's going on is.
Quarantine haircut, Matt Metris in Rochester, New York.
I like that quarantine beard, man.
Yeah. I shaved it off. It's normally thinner. I normally trim it a little thinner. And I shaved it off in the middle of the quarantine just out of boredom, basically. And I hated it. I immediately hated it and had to wait for it to grow back.
Hey, for us, it's just an average day. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio, who has been social distance drinking since 1999. This is nothing new for us. We've been drinking together now for what, 3 years? It's almost 4.
Maybe 4, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've lost track of time.
Matt was our first TJ who came on board, who answered the call. We dropped the gauntlet, and he said, "Okay," and here he is. 4 years later, he's quarantined. We are going to be tasting and dissecting Dano's Dangerous Tequila.
Reposado edition.
Reposado, yeah. We love the Blanco. The Blanco is very old school style. So it's just a deep color on this Reposado through the glass, through this bottle. I'm not sure if it's the bottle that's doing that or the label that's giving it that darker hue. But this is the Reposado. This is what we have in the glass. Oh, it's the same color, man.
Yeah.
It's probably a deeper Reposado than I'm used to see, or than I'm used to seeing this year. A lot of the tequilas we're getting are not are using used barrels, but apparently they don't.
They're using 9-month virgin barrels, so or I should say, aging 9 months in virgin white oak. So that's definitely helping with the color here.
Yeah. So there's no whiskey influence at all on this. It's just basically whatever the agave, however the agave has been processed, which we know is baked in stone ovens, proprietary fermentation, which they create the yeast off their own plants. Nice legs and tears though.
Yeah,
really pretty.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Matt's using his Glencairn. I'm using my
Glencairn,
Espresso Jarrito for mezcal. It's got a wider mouth because so do I.
Only when you're talking.
Yeah, only when I'm talking. Yeah, which is almost nonstop. I love it. I love how it looks. It's actually very, very attractive in the glass.
Yeah, I skipped ahead. It smells really nice too.
Oh my. It's still carrying that agave fruit forward.
Absolutely. There's agave, there's little hints of oak in there, but it's not overwhelming.
I get a little bit of alcohol in the center, but
I was just saying the same thing. Yep.
To be fair, we just broke these open. These have been. I think Matt had got his a week or two before I did, and it's just been sitting on our shelf here at home. So
yeah,
along with all the other hundreds of tequilas that we have tasted and are tasting.
It's a very tough job, Mike, but somebody.
Yeah, I know, but I needed help. I'm glad you answered the call because I couldn't do all this together by myself. My liver couldn't take it.
Yeah, the tequila. Wow, okay. The Tequila Aficionado health plan does not cover liver transplant.
Health plan.
It was a box of Band-Aids that came in the mail with the glassware.
And that box of Band-Aids is old, pal. Oh, that's very nice, though. It's very sweet, because the wood doesn't have any influence from whiskey or bourbon or cognac or French oak. It's not that. So it's just what you get. What it is what you're getting. So
yeah,
I say we dive in. Yeah. Oh wow!
Yeah, get some nice wood notes, like caramelized. Still a little bit of that agave flavor. I get a little bit of residual ethanol, up in the top.
Yeah. Yeah, and that could be just because it's been sitting, it's been
Yeah.
shipped to us and been sitting there, so it probably needs to open up a little bit more. Um, it's weird because it goes from expression to expression. Because we've done it how many times? We've broken open the seal. The Blanco may have more ethanol, and the Reposado and the Añejos don't, or they open up quicker. It really is like wine. You really have to open it, let it, bloom for you. I am really enjoying how the wood plays nice with the agave, because it really does present the agave quite nicely. Wow. And now I'm getting more of the wood notes on the nose too.
Oh yeah.
So what do we know? You said 9 months in virgin?
9 months on the bottle. It says 9 months in virgin white oak. I don't think there was anything additional on their website. We do know that it's a traditional brick oven.
Mm-hmm.
Website says they're using a Tahona.
Yeah, the information that we got does not say. It says it's milled. It doesn't exactly tell us how it's milled, and that milling and shredding are two separate things. I mean, most often when you hear milling, that's like a stone crushing. So I'm gonna say that's what they meant, but
yeah,
some people use it. Some marketing companies use it interchangeably, and that really isn't the case. So shredding is one thing, milling is something else. So it's just funny though, because on the Blanco, I don't taste the stone. I'm not getting any. I didn't get any minerality out of the stone, which you sometimes get with a Tahona. Of course, it depends, I guess, on how old the Tahona is too.
Yeah. There's no additional information other than the aging about the Repo. But also double distilled in copper. I don't know if I mentioned that or not.
Yeah, no. Do we have a price point on this stuff?
$53 on their website on the Repo.
So they're starting high, because they started at 40, almost $50 at the Blanco.
Yeah, and in the infusion is actually priced under those, the one we haven't done yet.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things that are interesting with the infusion when we get to it that I'm going to point out. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. This is really an old school. Let's to give the particulars. 1507 is a distillery. This is known as Casa de Reyes, or Casa. Well, they're calling themselves de Reyes, okay, but their full name is Casa Reyes Barajas. Is where the distillation is, but the distillery itself is called de Reyes. Now, I was telling Matt the story, and I'm going to tell it again. Years ago, when I was doing shows in New Mexico, there was an almond flavored tequila that was known as de Reyes. And it came in those brown bottles like Muchote. It was a brown bottle, and it was a reposado, but it was probably the best almond flavored tequila we have ever seen, and it disappeared off the face of the earth. It was just gone. And I'm wondering if this is the same family. I'm wondering if maybe they went out of business and a family member brought it back to life. I'm not exactly sure what the background is with this distillery, but I remember that they made one of the finest at that time. There were very few distilleries making flavored tequilas the way they should. Now you've got infusions, and you've got, we've been through like 5 different iterations of a pepper infused tequila, from jalapenos to a Hawaiian pepper, and but anyway.
And it does say on the neck tag. Let's see if I can get that in focus. So
yeah.
The second oldest tequila distillery, or second oldest distillery in tequila in the world. Second oldest is in the world. Allegedly. Well,
then I'm going to say that could be this. This could be the descendants of the original de Reyes that we were having, because that tequila was so good, literally the best I've ever had as far as a flavored infused. and it, like I said, fell off the face of the earth. You couldn't find it. It came in this ugly brown bottle with the almost like hand painted script on the silk screen on the label. So if this is the same family, I'm really impressed. This is I'm going to go again. Brand of promise, not me. Oh, look at you.
It's DIY in the quarantine. I don't have a popsicle stick.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Well, those are not reusable. So, but anyway, that's our take on the reposado. This is the interesting thing about Dano's Dangerous Tequila is that the Dano apparently is a surfer.
Yeah.
And fell in love with tequila and went looking for a place to make his own. And he has a signature tequila. I think we're gonna try and taste this after we do the añejo. He's got the three expressions plus something that he used to do with his own tequila that I guess is what really became so popular. So I'm kind of anxious to taste that and see how it stands up to some of the ones that we've had this year. We've had some really, really stellar infusions. It's not just they're not just throwing a flavor into a cheap tequila. These are really well made, and so I'm kind of anxious to see how this one's going to stand up. But anyway, that's our take on Dano's Dangerous Tequila Reposado. You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cup on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels, platforms, and stations. Mike Morales here, San Antonio. That gentleman out there in his basement is
Matt Metris in Rochester, New York.
I'm sorry, I'm busting your chops because I'm doing it on my kitchen table, folks. Okay, this is literally a kitchen table operation. Please, wherever you're listening to us, whether you're downloading it on Spotify or iTunes, please subscribe to us. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe there. Hit that red subscription button and the notification bell. So when we upload a video with Matt on it, you'll know right away. It'll ding you right on your phone. But whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.